Before I start today's video, I just want to say this. Competition is a great thing for consumers because at the end of the day, we are going to get the best product, especially in video games. Yo, what is good? You already know I'm Ken Wall, and today we got to talk about how Battlefield is going to make this comeback because Call of Duty is really stealing a lot of its thunder. Let's get it. First, Jack Frags, I kind of want to do a response to it. Did a great, that video was fire, bro. Good job on that video the other day talking about how Call of Duty is really taking a lot of what makes Battlefield. And he hit it right on the nail with everything. Agree with him 95% of the video, but that other 5, I got something to say. So like I just said, the COD reveal has been making a lot of people in the Battlefield community feel like, yo, Battlefield, you guys are really going to have to fight for that sandbox experience. But I really don't think they have to, because Battlefield still has destruction, which Call of Duty doesn't really attempt to do, except for Call of Duty Ghosts, no offense, and better vehicle gameplay. Call of Duty just hopped on the vehicle wave and there's still room for improvement. I know I could be completely naive about this one. I get it. Call of Duty reached 100 player cap in a mode, and Battlefield, that's one of Battlefield's unique elements in the game, how many players you have on one map. But Call of Duty, this is relatively new to them, and we have to see how it plays out. It could be very bad because they can't design the map. So I say let's hold off on that. And Battlefield, when the time comes, I feel like they could definitely orchestrate a better map that plays way better than the Call of Duty one. So let's just see how it plays out. I could be wrong, but let's just see. But it is time for them to make a comeback, because ever since Battlefield 4, look at it, Battlefield Hardline, then we got Battlefield 1, then Battlefield 5. Their games, to me, have just been stagnant ever since then. They have not increased in terms of gameplay ever since 4, and that is hurting the community. It is time for them to make a comeback with the fans. And the biggest thing that is going to help them, the number one thing in my opinion, is time. They need to actually sit back and focus on the gameplay and see what they can improve. That is the biggest thing that is going to help them make this comeback. The thing I really respect about all the big Battlefield YouTubers are how they get on DICE when there's any kind of glitch, when the game is not performing well on PC or in general, or when the game is lacking in game modes. Especially the number one, this is my guy, Level Cap. He does not forget any glitch and he gets on them. He makes sure they fix it. Like, he always calls out any kind of bug or glitch, and that's a great thing. Definitely commend you, bro. With time, they can resolve a lot of these issues and actually come out with the correct number of modes at launch instead of 3.
What?
Second, the gameplay needs to go back to having a mix of both infantry and vehicle gameplay. Ever since Operation Metro back in Battlefield 3, when that was just a hit with DICE just started going in the direction of just having solely based infantry maps. Operation Locker, Devastation. Battlefield 5 barely had any maps where they had a nice balance of vehicles and infantry. And is it just me? Vehicles are whack. They're so weak. Like, to me, they only take like 2 rockets and then you throw that grenade, I forget what it's called, and then they just blow up. They're very easy to blow up. A lot of the time, ever since Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, a lot of tanks just stay far in the back, and they did do that in Battlefield 4, but a lot of tank players, bro, they would just be running through buildings. A tank was a tank in Battlefield 4 and 3. Ever since Battlefield 1 and 5, they haven't felt the same. Airplanes aren't that good anymore. They don't really rival infantry people, the people that are on the ground. Like, when you hear that plane in Battlefield 4, you knew to find a building real quick because you knew shit was gonna go down. Like, you were probably gonna die. That's not how it is in these new Battlefield games. So you gotta focus on the vehicles because that plays a big role in the sandbox elements, not entirely on the infantry, because that's not what makes Battlefield Battlefield. It's a combination of all of that. Since Call of Duty is tweaking their weapons in the next game by dropping hit scan, Battlefield needs to do the same. Battlefield needs to fix their guns because they haven't felt the same since Battlefield 4. Obviously, this is because of the weapons back in the day. They're not going to feel the same, but it doesn't escape the fact that these weapons do not feel good. The recoil on most of the guns are very predictable, which makes the gameplay very easy to me. I'm not trying to brag or anything, you know, I am pretty nice at the game, but seriously, I feel like I have to dump a whole bunch of bullets into one person. The kill time has been off a little bit in these newer Battlefield games. It's just the weapons don't feel good anymore. But with them going modern, I'm saying it. I'm pretty sure it's it's not a fact by now, but to me it is. If they don't go modern, the next Battlefield game, I'm not buying it. Straight up, I'm not buying it. I'm pretty sure they're going modern. Everyone's expecting that now, even though people were expecting it for Battlefield 5. This time it's definitely like, you guys better go back to modern. But anyways, that will definitely fix it because we got modern weapons. They're gonna feel very good like back in the day with Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3. So I really hope they fix this problem. Last thing I'm gonna say, for them to make this comeback and make Battlefield, the next Battlefield game, the thing we've all been waiting for, they need to figure out this split in the community. Everyone needs, the majority of Battlefield players need to be on that new game. There's still a lot of people playing Battlefield 4, especially Battlefield 4. There's still a lot of people. And what is gonna happen when that day comes when it's like, yo, we have to shut down these servers? Like, I always be joking around with my friend, but really, what will happen when they go like, yo, we have to shut down Battlefield 4 servers? Even though I don't think they ever will, but what if? This next game really needs to combine all the communities, all the people that are on Battlefield 4, Bad Company 2, and they need to capture that essence, because there's a reason why there's a lot of people still on those games. And I feel like that's going to be a problem that they're just delaying. When those servers have to get the boot, when those games have to just shut down. So you got this next Battlefield game. It can't be a thing where people are on it for a month and then they go back. When they go back to Battlefield, it's not on that game. It's a different Battlefield. It's the old Battlefield. It can't be like that anymore because you're just delaying the inevitable. Those games can't last forever. Those servers cannot last forever because that's money. Bro, I'm so serious when I say this. I could go on for days talking about this because Battlefield, hands down, definitely still my favorite realistic first-person shooter. But still, don't get me wrong, guys. I was feeling the same way after seeing that COD reveal. Oh my God! But I went back to play Battlefield 4 with my friend. That game is just fire, bro. It's just too good. It just reminded me of what Battlefield still has and what makes Battlefield so much fun and unique. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Remember, like and subscribe because it really, really helps me out. And peace. Have a good one, guys.